Solitude. Whilst often daunting at first, for an artist or a creative person, it can be one of the greatest gifts. Learning how to embrace solitude is often just as important as learning how to draw or paint. Solitude or being alone, learning how to be alone with your creativity, even if you live in a busy household, is a key component to the creative process. So as we find ourselves in this imposed solitude, or as we know it now, social distancing, social isolation, let's try and think of ways that we can channel some of that solitude into creativity. Whatever materials you have at home, even if you don't have any paints, most people have got a pen, a pencil. Many people have got old magazines that they can cut up and collage. The key aspect of this is creating that space within your home, within this solitude, within this new reality we find ourselves in. Solitude and creative solitude is a state of mind, as well as a physical experience. With this social isolation, we're having to communicate much more online and through speech and images, texts, Skype calls. I think we can use this to our advantage now and really embrace solitude, self-isolation. I would encourage everybody who goes to my groups or people who may be watching this video to, even if it's for 15 minutes a day, create a space where you embrace your creativity and your solitude. You don't need the internet to do this, and just the rudimentary artistic materials will do. Try and get yourself in that headspace where your brain, your thoughts, your presence, your being is aligned with what you're doing, whether that's creating a collage, drawing, painting, anything along those lines. You don't have to paint a masterpiece. Just the act of creativity is good enough. And as you learn to embrace that solitude, let's call it creative solitude, you will slowly become more comfortable with it. You will slowly be able to expand that 15 minutes into a little bit longer. It is a state of mind, but it's also a state of doing. It's a process. What is 15 minutes today may become half an hour later. That half an hour will turn into a day sometimes. If you've got kids or loved ones around, ask them if you can have that space. If you can have a few moments, 15 minutes, gather some materials and just go, be on your own and be creative.